Hello, beloveds. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. This is Sherry Mosley, and we'll be doing our light language and ascension message check-in and transmission for this full moon of September 1st, 2020. So, it seems like a lot has happened since the new moon, but I was in Mount Shasta, and now I am back and integrating all of the amazing, powerful energies and just in line with these moon cycles. So this full moon is in Pisces, and it really is bringing in a lot of little glorious gifts or manifestations of things that have been things that you've been working on leading up to this point. So there may be some new things coming in, maybe some little gifts or surprises. You may be really busy, either finishing things up or starting new things. There's a lot of positive energy flowing through with this full moon. And it's just a nice little leveling up of the energies, the frequencies with this full moon. So it's kind of, I'm just getting this image of like, a flower, one flower coming up through the surface and growing and blooming. And this is like a field of flowers coming up and blooming. And so it's a bit of this little delicious moment right now. So I hope that you are connecting with those abundances that are coming in. So let's go ahead and check in with the Elohim, which are the frequencies of form. And so these are the beings that help us bring our form back to our divine blueprint. And we also connect with the councils of light, and the councils of light are the councils that are overseeing everything in all the multiverses and guiding us as a collective connected to source back to who we truly are, and helping us to go further on our aligned paths. So we connect with the Elohim during the moon cycles to allow us to receive what gifts and DNA upgrades or frequencies they have to give us that help us come into these, well, you could consider them ancient blueprints. But in this area that we're going into, there really is no time. So they're just helping us remember who we really are. All right. And we'll see if some Shasta energies come through. I know I've been pretty much fully immersed in all the energies up there as well. So if the light language feels different, that would be why. New higher frequencies are definitely in there, which I'll get into more later. Okay, so let's go ahead and check in for this full moon tonight on September 1st. Kotoana ke kiare, kokoshu kotoana katare ke kiare, keshiki iri kotoane, keshiki iri kotoane ke etiare. Etiare katana kashakatana kotoano kotuane, keshikiana katana katara ukuane, kotuana kate eshikiti ki iri kotoano kotuare. Keateano kotoane, kiara hukutu ukutuare ekiare. Ekiare kashakatano kotoane kata keane kiara kanane heki itioro kotoro ko ukoa shakate etiare kotu toro kotoane rea katara kotoare ekiare akane kiara katana koto ashikatare kiara kotoane ekiane keshikiana katara koto okotoane keshikiara katane koto toro koto aka ananeare Ananea katara ko koare eane. Rekeano koto ko otore ekene keshike karoko. Ananea kare ekete. Kete anoko shoko koto ara ekeene. Eke anoko shokotore ekiare ekiaraka. Kanakatare koto kotoane. Kotoane keshike eti ata. Eti kata ukoto nukoto. Keshe iane kare kotoare. Ekiane kata ka iana. Eana katana ko kotoro kotoare. Kia shakatano ko. Toro kotoane. Kotoane ke te iri. Iti are ko shokoto kotoane. Keshiki ini ki katana. Katana ko shakato ko kotono ko tore iki. Ini kishikiano ko kotoane. So this is a bit of a gateway portal coming into this final wave of energy that's going to come in through the fall, preparing for the time of Aquarius that is coming next year, in which the energies will be going up into an even higher frequency. So this moon is really starting to begin really finalizing anything that needs to be finalized for this year, as we start to be prepped for the year that is to come. This was also a theme that was coming through with a lot of the deeper work that we were doing in Mount Shasta. There was a lot of preparing through bringing in these higher light codes and higher light frequencies, as the light is just going to keep increasing with linear time as it has appeared here. So those of us that are allowing ourselves to expand our energy bodies to hold more light through doing lots of different work, but the light language encoding frequencies also extremely help that process, which is why we do this process and why there is a channel dedicated to this. So again, they are saying that this wave that is coming in this fall is really getting everybody ready for the year that is to come. It's like you don't want to go into the following year without preparing for it first. So they're helping us out now. And if you've been doing the work along the way, then now will just seem like a joyful ride into this next higher frequency wave that is coming in next year. Koshuko kotoare eki ana kiara koko shiki iti hakatare koto no ko kotoare eke shika araniane ananiana ko kotoare eke shiki iri koto kotoane kashakatana kotoare eke ana katane koshoko koto kotoare eke shiki iri kiara kotoane eke e ano koto koto no ko shoko ara kati ara ekana ni kiti kiara kotoare Totuare kete shikaro ko tuare. Anna ni katiara ko kutuno ko. Anna diara ke kiara. Karane koto ashakera ka. Arakoto kotoane. E hanane ano koto ate. Ti anna reki kioro koto ushoko. Tono ko akate neke. Kete kataro kotoane. Kotoane katane koko shoko toko. Kanane akatane. Iki ite shiki ite kiana. Kanakoto koto kotoane. So there are some galactic frequencies coming in. This does feel like the mantis being is present. Yes, I'm getting a yes on this. And this is just bringing in some higher starseed codes from whatever starseed affiliations you connect with, as mantis is pretty much the being that is in charge with us connecting to our different starseed families. They coordinate that connection to all the different galactic families that are there. Kishiku toane kare ikiare hakato no kutoare ikeshi kanania kutoare kare akiata ana erako koto kotoare ekana kashikiti are koto Kotoane kiana kata kate ikiti kiteo no koto kushokoto kara e kiana katare kokotore ikihishiku utuara aka anareke keneke akato ukotoane eni anakatara koshokoto koada akatara koto kotoara akashiki etiare akatore ekeara kotoare yanaka anana eke ana koto ke ekeara kata eke te koto atare ekeara koto eshikio koto anakatane kete ene keshikio koto are e katare kokoto no koto kanere ke tiara ko o a nere ke ikia tane itiana kata sheko koto andere ke ikia ko tuane ke are ka ata akatana ka ako tono ko shokoto ana eke te eke uko tono ko atoata akatoa na kata eki etiare hekanareke tene kete koto anane este kiara koko toa hakatane kete kiara kiana kishiki ako ko ono ko akana reke rokoto reke rokoto ara karake ekeana ka tare iki hoko shokoa ta akana. So just letting these energies connect here. Now the last transmission, there is a bit of a message saying that they're kind of closing out whatever Shasta galactic transmissions were started in the new moon transmission, which also connected to the Shasta Vortex. So this is a bit of an integration for that. And the longer extended transmission will also further that integration from the galactic connections and the vortex connections in Mount Shasta. And a little more on Mount Shasta, it was a very, very powerful retreat. We received very powerful transmissions and downloads, and I will be sharing some of that information with you when the time to come, as I have a new healing modality and frequency that I'll be bringing through from the Aqualorians, who I have mentioned before, which are a very, very high frequency. You could call them an angelic frequency of what are considered extraterrestrials. They're more of a very angelic type of a being in their frequency. And so their crystalline healing energy is what I will start bringing forward in terms of teaching and attuning people to this frequency and modality. The pictures and the video are located on my Instagram account and then forwarded to my Facebook page. I have not had the time yet to put everything together into a longer documentary style video for YouTube. I hope to get some time to do that. There is, in the meantime, great pictures and great video of our contact experiences on my Instagram page. So it's pretty amazing, the contact that we made. So if you're interested in that, you can go ahead and check out my Instagram, which is Sherry_Mosley_MSOM_CSP. I think there's actually a link on my YouTube page to that Instagram account. Also a link from my website to that account. All right. I'm going to take a listen to, I did record all the transmissions, so the first transmission is quite short, and it usually is, because it's an introduction to the retreat, but I do have all 5 of the recordings of our contact sessions. Excuse me. There was a lot going on there. So each transmission is quite different, and they can be used for your own healing as well as for meditation purposes, like the extended transmissions that I do on here. But of course, these are a lot deeper and a lot I don't know if powerful is the right word, intense. Intense because they're on the Shasta Vortex directly and working with the beings and the native spirits that are there. So I'm going to collect those and make those available for download as well. If you are super urgently needing those, let me know. I usually don't post those until I make the full video talking about the contact experience. So yeah, contact me if you really need those ASAP. All right. The other news is that, again, my second book is out. All right. So, Origins of Humanity and Ways of Esotericism as Known by the Light. This is a course material that is, again, bringing through more divine knowledge, healing, and ascension work to help you reconnect to universal oneness. So this is furthering all of the Akashic Enlightenment work that began in the first book. And there is a lot of channeled material directly from the Elohim and the Council of Light that are in that book. And it is quite powerful, I guess you could say. It took me a while, a couple times, more than a couple times, to read over the material due to the frequency of it. And it was channeled and brought in through at the end of 2017 through 2020. So while I was putting together the first book, or finishing editing, there was still material coming in for the second book. So that book is available on Amazon in a paperback or a Kindle. And again, this is more or less level 2 Akashic Enlightenment material. Now, if you have done Akashic Enlightenment training level 1 or read the first book, this book is a great follow-up. There are also personal trainings that you can do in level 1 and level 2 as a one-on-one training with me. And now there is also a level 3 Akashic Enlightenment. And this level is very different from the first two levels. So if you want to look at Akashic Enlightenment trainings in the first two books as a way of really bringing one into 5th density, so you're moving from 3rd or 4th density up into 5th density, and then from there going upwards. Now level 3, you're starting to really get into the upper levels of 6th density and into 7th density, which is where you become a being who is called a seeder. And this level 3 begins the Elohim light keeper encodings. And what this means is that you become a seeder, where you carry these Elohim frequencies with you, and others can pick up on them from you, and you will assist them in their ascension through this, while others of you will be seeding through the healing work that you are doing. So these courses and light language attunements that come in level 3 encode you with this seeding frequency to become the Elohim light keeper. So that is what level 3 goes into. And there is still Akashic Enlightenment work that helps you become a master of these frequencies. And then after that, it is all Elohim light keeper attunements. So there are many different levels and different titles for the transmissions that come through, but they're all different frequencies of being an Elohim light keeper. So the full description for that, I will post the link for that, but it is all on my website. I know there's a lot of you that are feeling called to level 3. So this morning, I really got the message that if you can do the workbook material for level 1 and level 2 and somehow show me the work, whether you've written it in your journal, just have some sort of proof that you did the work, so that then we can just take you into level 3. And this is just because there are some of you that are ready to be these light keepers. And again, this has to do with the wave of energy that is coming for this fall, that is preparing for next year. because I feel next year there's going to be many, many, many of you who are ready for level 3. So this is just the beginning of what is to come. All right. So all of that information will be posted below. And I also wanted to invite you to join the light language transmissions that I will be bringing through from the Pleiadians on a mastery empowerment class on acoustichealth.com, and this will be starting this Friday, September 4th at 12 noon Pacific, and then the next 2 following Fridays. So these transmissions will be going into the frequencies of harmony. I'm saying these out of order, but well-being and harmony, and love and compassion. So if you feel drawn to connect to the Pleiadians and their abilities with aligning you with these higher knowledge frequencies and encodings, you can go ahead and check out the link below for that transmission starting on September 4th at 12 p.m. Pacific. If you are needing a personal session for questions or clearing out your own blocks, wondering where you're going with all of these changes that are occurring, you can contact me for a personal shamanic Akashic record reading. Or if you want personal light language, there are the Akashic Aura light language attunements. All right, I think that covers everything for now. This is an exciting time, and I will post the extended transmission for this full moon below. If you feel called to download that, you can. Also, all of the extended transmissions are on my Patreon page, which is also linked in the description box below. All right, sending you all so much love and so much light on this beautiful full moon. I hope that you are enjoying your journey, and I look forward to connecting with you either in a personal session or on here at the next moon cycle. So much love and so much light, and bye for now.